Alright, have a look at this. As you've probably seen on one previous video, I have a new avatar. Check it out. So, there's the final result. I'm going to show you how I got there. So, you'll notice that the image that I use as the base for that avatar that you just saw. Why is my voice already going bad? Excuse me. Wow. So, you'll see that the image I'm using as a base the first try is different, and I'll get to that, why I had to change it up a little bit. Part of it was because I hadn't quite styled my mustache yet. So this is basically me learning what is this? Adobe Illustrator, yeah. So I'm going through Adobe Illustrator and practicing all the various things in it to try to get this style down. It's a very particular style. I think it's called a flat vector style. So basically I'm cutting up my face and sticking it somewhere else. And well, I'm actually recording this audio like several weeks in the past. I've had this avatar up on my well, first off, let's comment right here. So this looks like the that face at the end there on that pain rating scale. So I was trying out different filters. That's mostly the thing I know best in Photoshop and Illustrator is filters. But yeah, I was seeing if I could get a style I wanted without all the extra work of this part right here, where I was basically, cutting out all the different parts of my face in order to turn them into vectors. So, my avatars or profile pictures, I guess you call them. I've had the same one for a long time. I'm like one of those guys like this. I have to move this on my timeline. There's the meme I was looking for. How all middle-aged men look when they take their selfie photos or whatever. So I guess I could talk about the origin of my previous profile picture though. So I'm going to put up a clip right here of the video it came from. So it's a still of an old vlog. I think this is vlog 26, but basically I was in an IKEA and let's see, there it is. There it is for just a second. I think my camera lagged it just that second and gotten me that face. I was pretending that I was lost in the IKEA down in Montpellier, France. An IKEA that I'd been in plenty of times because I did study in Montpellier, France for 6 months. So I went to the IKEA several times and, ate their meatballs. So yeah, that still that I took of that video ended up as my profile picture for a long time. It's a very goofy face. Alright, so back in this video that I'm recording of me putting together this whole mask for this vector image. It doesn't look good to start out with. Like my nose kind of looks, well, I'm outlining it first and then coloring in the vector chunks here. So it's all pretty simple. It's kind of like clicking around and finding all the spaces. I kind of look like that anime character from Evangelion. I do know his name, but I don't want to like reveal my power level by just naming anime like characters from 20-year-old anime. His name's Gendo. But yeah, so vector imaging is pretty simple. You're just basically adding shapes and then letting the program do the rest of the work. I think at this point though I was watching a tutorial of how to get this right and good and stuff. So I have my hair, my goatee, which is now up on my face, and I'm taking those shapes and I'm taking a little bit of time to think about them. Again, my face is looking decent there. I think I'm gonna fast forward a bit here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, next up I was trying out more filters to get to try to get it in the spot where I really wanted. So at the end, the grayscale. As you know, 50 Shades of Grease is a version of 50 Shades of Gray, you could say. So there's that connection with the gray theme there. So I think some of the point was waiting for the filter to load. Yeah, so grayscale now. So grayscale is where I decided I wanted it. And so I was putting it together just like that. And it was about this time that I realized that I had no artistic talent and I barely know uh, Illustrator. So I went over to Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr with two R's. Found this guy who makes cool art in the style that I wanted, and I told him what I wanted. I gave him a nice picture of myself, and had him do the work because he's obviously a way better artist than me. And so at the end of it, you get a result like this. My mustache is pretty defined here. I'm not the most beautiful canvas to work on, but he did make something very flattering. So I'll put his link down in the description, and support people during Fiverr during this time. And now that's my face you're going to see everywhere on all my sites. So I hope you enjoy.